This episode is sponsored by.
Go ahead, throw me a shout out.
Mm, say hi. Hey, Facebook Live. This episode is sponsored by Simply Jazz Lash Art. One of the Lash Queen, right?
The last clue.
The Lash Queen. That's what you should do now. You should do hashtag the Lash Queen. If you don't see her, she's not in the frame, but I'm talking to my wife. And actually, come here, Reese. Reese, come here. She's shy. Reese, come here. It's my other cat. She's shy. Come here. She's shy of the camera. So, today episode of Daily Motivation, 365 Days of Consistency, doing the same things over and over again till they become habit. And today's episode is support others even when they don't support you. Yes, support others even when they don't support. Hey, Reese, you want to say hi to the camera? No. She's supposed to put her butt in my face. So, support others even when they don't support you. Why? Because you always want to take the high road on every situation. And it reminds me, I like to use examples, right? Even like in movies, books, stories. So I was watching Star Wars with my stepson, Brandon. And we were watching one of his favorite episodes was when Anakin was fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it was like the epic battle before he turned to Darth Vader. And how Obi-Wan beat him at the very end was he had the high road, or the high ground he called it. And he said, hey, it's over. I have the high ground. And Anakin, of course, our ego says, hey, it doesn't matter. I could, whatever. Even from the low end, I can make it. Even from the low end, I could be a victor. Even from the low end, I can strive. But Obi-Wan knew as a master that once I have the high road, once I have the high ground, it's over. And Anakin tries to jump and got his arms and his legs cut off. So that tells you when you try to achieve from the low ground, you probably end up getting your legs and your arms cut off. Really, you won't make it. And just took him down a darker road. Then he turns to Darth Vader. So when you start at a dark place, from the downside of the road, from the downhill, you'll always go deeper down the stairs. Always go darker and darker on your path. Versus when you start from the high ground, you always win. The high ground always wins. Why? Because you're looking at everything from a higher vantage point. And you're free. You're free. You're not worried about, hey, if somebody supports me, doesn't support me, I'm still going to do me. And I have enough confidence in myself that I support people regardless. I want you to win. I want you to achieve. I want you to have everything that you've ever asked for. That's what I truly want for everybody. And I do that from a higher place. So there is no reason to ever get hater or jealousy or, hey, man, I don't want this person to beat me. Because there's one truth about people that start from the low ground. Is people want you to do good. They really do. Just not better than them. They want you to do great. Just don't surpass me, bro. But a true champion wants you to surpass them. I remember I was looking at the Michael Jordan documentary. It was awesome. Point yourself to the higher ground in the higher plane of being. 100%, Mark. Hey, Mark, how's it going? I just saw you. Hey, appreciate you watching, brother. Always go for the higher point, because when you have the high ground, you always win. He said, Anakin, it's over. I got the high ground. It's over. Because I'm here already. You're trying to come up to where I am, but I'm already here. So when you come from a higher place, and it reminds me of the Michael Jordan documentary, when he finally beat Magic Johnson, and they beat the Lakers, and it was something that Michael Jordan wanted so badly because he knew that the only way for him to be seen as one of the greatest players is he had to beat the great player. And when he beat Magic Johnson, he saw Magic Johnson in the hallway, and they both gave each other a hug crying. And they interviewed Magic Johnson afterwards, and Magic said, you know what, if I'm going to lose, I'd rather lose to that guy. I'd rather lose to that guy. It's an equal respect. He says, listen, I'm a champion. I'm good. I'm good. I'm on the high ground. I want him to achieve. I want people to do good. And if you beat me fair and square, hey, man, shout out to you, brother. You did it. You did it. Good for you, man. You did it. But that's when you see things from the higher vantage point. You could pat people on the back. You could say, hey, man, good for you, bro. Keep going. You think if you call Warren Buffett today and say, hey, Warren, man, I'm going to be a billionaire too. He's going to say, hey, man, go get it, bro. Go get it, man. Do your thing, big dog. Because he's from a higher vantage point. He's from a higher vantage point. There is no jealousy. There is no reason to hate on it. Because again, like Obi-Wan said, I have the high ground. It's over. It's over. So whatever you do, always take the high road. Support others regardless of what they do, because you cannot dictate what you do depending on other people. You have to do what you do from the essence of who you are, from the essence of your heart, from your heart space, from the goodness of who you are. Because when you're living life from a higher vantage point, you always have the advantage. Always. The universe will yield to you because you're operating on the same frequency it's operating on. Respect for all. Great story about Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. Yeah, thank you, Bart. I saw that, and I was, I had respect for Magic Johnson already. After I saw that, man, I had even more respect for him. Because, Isaiah Thomas, this is why him and Michael and Isaiah Thomas had problems, because when Isaiah beat Michael, Michael came and shook his hand and said, hey, you beat me fair and square, brother. Good luck to you in the next round. When Isaiah lost to Michael, he walked off the court. And he couldn't show him any love. And like Michael's like, it's respect, man. It's all about respect. If we're in the same game, we're trying to do the same thing. It's all about respect. I respect you in your craft. You respect me in my craft. And let's just do what we need to do. And because none of us are competing against each other. We're competing against our highest potential. We're not competing against anyone. You're competing against your highest potential. The highest of who you can be. You're always going against your full-on potential. Somebody asked Michael that. He said, who's your biggest competition? He said, myself. Getting myself up early in the morning. Making myself work out when I don't want to. Making myself train when I don't want to. Putting up 1,000 shots a day when I don't want to. That's who he's going against. Not anyone else. He says, if I play my best, I play my best. If you beat me at my best, then you won, baby. Shout out to you. But I'm going to put my best foot forward every single time. Every single time. So support people. Doesn't matter if they support you or not. It doesn't matter if they like your stuff, they follow your stuff, they buy from your stuff. It doesn't matter. Support them because that shows who you are. You should not be depicted or dictated from other people's actions. You should only go from your heart space. Because again, like Obi-Wan said, Anakin, I got the high ground. It's over. Because once you reach the high ground, it's over. You already reached your success. Because you're not competing against anyone or anything except you. Hey, Darlisha, thank you for watching. Demetrius, thank you for watching. And Mark, again, thank you for watching. I think Terrence was here. Thank you for watching. And anyone else I didn't see, I appreciate you taking your time. Because at the end of the day, you have to be the person you want the world to be. You can't complain about other people and not be that yourself. If you want the world to change, you have to change. You want the world to get better, you got to get better. It's you. It's your responsibility to master your own craft and master your own self. 1,000 shots a day from Michael Jordan basketball. Impressive dedication. You're competing against you. You are always the battleground. It's you that says, hey, I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to do my work today. It's you that says, hey, you know what? I'm not going to write my book. It's you that says, hey, I'm not going to do my video. I'm not going to do my podcast or whatever you're trying to achieve. It's you. But if you can say, hey, you know what? I'm competing against me and I'm going to support others because I want them to win, you're always going to win. Again, I have the high ground. Always take the high road, baby. Mark, thank you for all your comments. Please like, please share. Again, either you could agree with me or not agree with me. But either way, I feel this was a successful conversation. Love is love. Keep supporting the world. Be that positive example because you have to be the light. Be the example of the change in what you want to see in this world. And I promise you, you'll see things manifest in your life faster, quicker, and more effectively. Appreciate all of you. Namaste.